everyone, and welcome to the Trial of Champions. We're continuing this season with episode 7. We have a new guest every week who's going to take on the Trial of Champions in the hopes of being crowned the winner of the season, and they could win a copy of the book by Ian Livingstone. Now, this is a choose your own adventure, which means that the adventurer will have choices to make, battles to fight, dice to roll, monsters to face, possibly some treasure to be had, and I can guarantee you that they're gonna possibly maybe die, or end up in a box, or end up being shot. We've had some weird different endings that don't always end with death, so yeah, if that sounds like your sort of thing, then stay tuned, and we'll get rolling some dice very, very soon. Let's take a little look at that leaderboard, shall we? Let's see where we're at with that. So we've had 6 people go through so far. 5 people have been eliminated. So Nervous Cabbage was eliminated last week. Then Jojo Levy's been eliminated. Malakisa, DM Charlie Gaming, Phoenix Iwaki, all eliminated, all died in various ways, or were enslaved in some sort of a way. And the only person who has made it through the entire adventure so far is Kalina Lee with a time of 3 hours, 19 minutes and 10 seconds. So all that needs to happen now is that someone else needs to make it through and see if they can knock Colleen off the top spot. Otherwise, Colleen is going to win the season again. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I had a whole intro planned. I've been practicing it in my head, and of course, as soon as I hit go live, I forget how to do an intro. But I think I've covered everything. So we're going to have an adventurer today with us, who we'll meet very, very soon. They're going to have some choices to make. I'm going to narrate the whole thing and present them with those choices. This is the time when I get to be almost like a DM. I get to have my fix. I get to do the story and be a bit evil and roll all the dice for the enemies. Which is really great, but each choice that the adventurer makes is crucial to the rest of their adventure, so it can either take them closer to the victory exit or down some other path which will eventually lead them to their demise, which is always really great. So, I think without further ado, I need to do my little shout out for Sirenscape. So all of the lovely ambience and music and sound effects that you hear throughout the show are courtesy of Sirenscape. I've been using them since season 1, and I can say with 100% certainty that the stream wouldn't be the same without all the music and ambience. We've had a few technical issues the last few weeks. I hope that I've sorted those out now. I had some technical issues earlier in the week, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everything is sorted now. Hopefully everything is okay. But we had some moments when Sirenscape was not available to be played, and the sound went completely, and those battle scenes without any music just felt really flat. So I can say with 100% certainty that I could not play this game without Sirenscape anymore. So if you're into RPGs or you want some ambience, perhaps you want some seagulls in your game, then head over to sirenscape.com and grab yourself a 30-day free trial now and add some epic sounds to your epic game. Okay, let's roll the intro and then we'll get ready to meet our guest. I'll see you on the other side.
A year after a champion was crowned, we're heading back into Deathtrap Dungeon, and this time, it's deadlier than ever. Can you survive? The Trial of Champions.
Hello, guest! How are you? Hello. Please tell everyone who you are. I'll give you a shout out. And oh gosh, we're already having some dropped frames and all of that. Oh, you've already shouted out Dana Rexx. Thank you so much, Colleen. Please,
thank you.
Please tell everyone who you are, what you're up to.
Well, my name is Dana Rexx, and I am the warrior Queen Dana, here to take on the dungeon. I'm just remembering when I did the dungeon the first time. It was the first season, right?
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here again today to take on the dungeon again. It's
cool.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been a while. So we are heading back into Death Trap Dungeon, but it's completely renovated, totally new. So it won't be anything like what you encountered in that first season. That's still my favourite dungeon. But yeah, let everyone know what you've been up to, where people can find you, what they can expect to find on your channel, and then we'll meet your adventurer.
All right. Well, yeah, I haven't been streaming for a long time, actually. Ever since Twitch things went away, I've been kind of struggling, and then I just got into other things. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a singer-songwriter. I make dark pop music, and actually this year I have vowed to teach myself to play the piano. There it is.
Very cool.
And I am also teaching myself how to use a different DAW. So I'm using Ableton now. I used to be using Logic, which is still great for vocal recording and comping, but I want to use Ableton to make demos of my own instead of always having to go to a producer for the instrumental side.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm going to concentrate on that, and I'm also actually in a really interesting project. This year, I am writing songs specifically to submit to Eurovision. So that's quite exciting.
Holy crap, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine if you get onto Eurovision? That would be amazing.
I know.
Oh my
I know.
God.
But not only for me as you know, to be the artist, but also just the songwriter. So depending on the country where we submit, you know, you can either also be the artist or the artist has to be from that country. But we'll see what happens. It's very exciting.
That's so exciting. Charismatic K9, welcome in. First time here. I hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, so you'll notice there's a couple of things on the screen. There is a donation bar at the top here, and some hearts here. They correspond with each other. So Warrior Queen Dana will have 2 hearts at the side. Yep, that's the one. 2 hearts, which means 2 attempts to go through, 2 lives essentially. And then if you want to give them a bonus life, you can donate £10. The link will occasionally come up in chat, so just keep an eye out for that. Oh, I just inhaled a bit too quickly.
Oh no, it's the smoke from the dungeon.
Oh no, it's the mold. The mold from the dungeon. Spores everywhere. But yes, if you want to donate a bonus life, donate £10 and she'll get a bonus life. Easy peasy. There's also a timer at the very bottom there. No one has needed a bonus life. One person has needed a bonus life so far this season. So we'll see. Hey, Bronx Smash, welcome in. And there's a timer down there as well. This will be used to track save points. And also, if Dana makes it out and onto the leaderboard, that will be the time that goes onto the leaderboard. And all she needs to do is beat Colleen today, which is 3 hours, 19 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm sure you can beat that, right?
But I saw the leaderboard. What has this season been? Oh
Death.
my god, everybody's eliminated.
Absolute death. Carnage.
Okay, well, I'm going to try not to die today.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's what I'm gonna try.
Okay, so Warrior Queen Dana, shall we roll you some stats and see
Yes,
how
please.
you're gonna be faring today? So first of all, we need some skill. So roll 1d6 and add 6.
7. It was a 1.
Oh no!
I'm being honest. Being
Okay,
honest.
well, you're definitely going to die.
I could have said it's a 6, but
She has a skill of 7, guys.
I am so fucked.
You are fucked, yes. This is going to be a really short stream. Yay! Okay.
No! I don't want a short stream.
Well, let's hope we can find something that's gonna help you along the way. Stamina. We need to find some stamina for you. So roll both dice and add 12.
What is this? I'm rolling super low. I rolled a 4.
Okay, so you've got a stamina of 16, and then your luck is 1d6 plus 6.
Plus, how much 6?
Yes, plus 6.
Oh, well, now I'm rolling high. So I got an 11.
Okay, 11 luck. So you are lucky. So only 7 skill, only 16 stamina, and a luck of 11. Malakisa, welcome in. There'll be lots of blood, but at least I won't have to stop in the middle of the stream to shower. I'll have time to shower after the stream, yes. And we are the blue hair crew today. Blue hair crew.
You're welcome.
Doesn't Dana look beautiful with blue hair? Look at that.
Aw, thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank you very much. Yes, I had
Gorgeous.
some blue left over. I'm just gonna, paint it blue.
Yep.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die.
We are blue. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit of crackling, so I'm still having some technical issues with my audio. It's not coming from you. I think it's coming from Sirenscape, because Sirenscape is just too powerful.
Okay.
So,
are you sure?
Yeah.
No, do you need me to do anything?
Fine. You're absolutely fine.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do just before we start is I'm going to try and change server on Sirenscape in the hopes that will sort it. But
right.
yeah, welcome in everybody. How is everyone today? Are we ready for some carnage and some death? We've had the quickest death already.
I'm not.
Quickest death was, I believe, 9 minutes and 23 seconds. So,
Okay, I can see where this is going.
Yes.
I wanna say hi to everybody though.
Yes, absolutely,
Colleen,
go for it.
hi. Casey, the joint, hi. It's been so long. I really must start streaming again, mustn't I? I was talking about, maybe starting up doing streams when I'm learning my Ableton, so people can follow along, like a production of a song. I don't know if that, let me know in the chat if that's something that anybody would be into.
I think I've already given it the thumbs up. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I need to figure out the technical side.
Yeah. Tech side is always hard, like with anything, like even with just streaming, just the technical side of streaming in general is really, really difficult. I'm actually just going to close Sirenscape because it's just completely crashing.
Oh no.
It's
Oh no.
It's
No.
I actually think it's my laptop. My laptop just is not coping well today at all. Come on now. Right. Let's see what we can do. Case says, I was going to keep a count of fools pitted, but now I've seen Dana's rolls, I don't think it'll go that high. No, because, we'll see.
It's a bit
Pity the fool.
shit.
If you break that record, DM Charlie is going to be heartbroken, I know. He really wants to maintain that quickest death title.
Death.
And
Jesus,
Charismatic Canine
okay.
says, I'm doing well, thanks. I grew up with the fighting fantasy books. This is a little blast of nostalgia. Yeah, so we are doing the book. It's mostly the same. The only thing that is different is the fact that we're going to pause to do save points, and if Dana dies, she can come back to any of the previous save points and have full health, and all of that good stuff. So let's see. I'm just trying to get Sirenscape back up and running. I don't think that the thing is I've closed it, but you guys can still hear the sound, which is great. I just need to get the web browser back up. Case the Joint also says, I don't know what this is. I thought Ableton Lincoln was just an American president. What?
Ableton. That's a good
Oh.
one. Ableton Lincoln.
Ableton Lincoln. A president with a tall hat. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Abe. But, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can get everything working again. Can everyone else hear the crackly audio, or is it just me?
I can also hear it, yeah.
Can
yeah.
you?
I hear what
Okay.
you mean. Sometimes it's like goes a bit.
Yeah, it is like it's doing it a lot now.
And you're sure that it's from
Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
now
there you
we've
go.
gone a bit weird.
It definitely is Sirenscape. Let me try and close everything. We're gonna lose the sound just for a second. We can hear it as well. Okay, no worries. Firefox is having an update. Oh, I'm sorry, Colleen. I have had so many issues. Not with Sirenscape, but just with my computer in general. Like, at the moment, it sounds like it's going to take off. I found that something had been storing all my work files onto my hard drive. Yeah, something had been storing all of my work files onto my C drive when I didn't want it to. So that was taking up everything. So I uninstalled some stuff and then lost a load of my personal and my work files. So this week's just been a little bit of a nightmare, like tech-wise. So I do apologise. I was saying at the top of the show, like, streaming without Sirenscape is going to be really difficult. Like, I love using Sirenscape. But if my computer is literally going to blow up, then we may need to do it without. Let me just see if I can close anything else. Oh wow. Wow, my computer is running at 100% CPU. So that's...
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just completely gone berserk. Which it hasn't done for a very long time. So yeah, just bear with me. I'm really sorry. I'm probably going to drop a load of viewers now, but stay with me, please. Please stay.
Oh, why? They understand.
Me.
They understand that, sometimes
Technical issues.
stuff doesn't work.
Sometimes
it
stuff
just
doesn't work. No. Yeah, God, it's not really liking OBS today. Okay, well.
OBS is a bit,
Anti-Chuck, we enjoy your pain. Okay, you guys can all just torture me. How's that for you? You can all just torture me. Okay, let's try opening Sirenscape again. Otherwise, we're just going to have to play without it today, which would be a real shame.
Aw. Yeah, it's always so nice. It's really, I love the music from Sirenscape.
You literally can't have a battle without it. The battle would just be so flat without it. So let's see if we can get that back. Has that carried on streaming for you, Dana, into yours? Or do I need to reshare it in Discord for you? Has it stopped streaming?
Yes, reshare, because
Okay.
I can't hear the music.
Okay, just bear with me then. Let's see if I can get it set up properly. Wow, guys, this is... shall I show you my BRB screen just while I'm getting this sorted? Would that be okay? I'm just going to give you all my BRB screen just while I get this all sorted out. So enjoy the clips really early, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. If you decide to stay, you may have to face your fears.
Wait a minute, let me get my tea. Ready.
What's the worst that could happen?
This whole campaign is trouble.
I want to hear your Scottish accent.
It's not Scottish! No, it's not! Let me see if I can get some lovely sound effects for your torture.
4.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
Eye of the Dragon, more like Kanye, Kanye Eye of the Dragon.
Pitiful. A pitiful.
Play ya ding dong! It makes me ever so thirsty. Play it! I need to drink, god damn it! Go on. You all have some leaf paste, won't you, fathers? Go on. I don't want to do this anymore. It made me feel like a little baby now. Right, anyway, that's a weird thing to say. No. It made me feel like a little baby. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I should have had second breakfast. I was going to have second breakfast, but I didn't.
You didn't have second breakfast?
I didn't have second breakfast. No! I had a very small first breakfast and I'm starving, hungry. So please die soon.
It's gonna be the shortest stream ever.
Would you like my head? Wear this helmet, see if it's cursed.
My curiosity got me killed twice. Let's get killed again.
Okay, please die. Are you dead? Your adventure.
No!
Here.
You're joking.
Death. I love death.
How is anyone meant to beat her?
Oh, death. So much death. Woo-hoo-hoo! Professional killer at this point. Is that enough for you?
The next creature I see, I'm just gonna lay there and take it.
I thought we were family friendly. I guess not.
Quick, pull out your duck. You just go watch his mate Morningstar you to death.
I'm just gonna let them kill me.
We might eat you afterwards.
How barbaric an option.
Bloody hell. This got dark.
Oh, that was ruthless.
I feel like I've actually been squished. Yeah, no, my dick's got squished. My beautiful dick collection.
It's still phallic. That still makes me happy. Starting to feel a little bit deja vu-ish.
That's my impression of a chair absorbing someone's skull.
Second death! Second death! Second death! Second death!
Oh, that was horrible. That was horrifying.
Who else thought that was going to be insta-death? I definitely did. I think things get a lot more tense after this point, so I'm very excited for that.
There we go.
I don't think I can roll that high.
I don't think you can.
Well, my carved wooden duck will come in handy, I know it.
You take a step back to defend yourself, but you stumble on a large bone.
Oh no! Is he single?
Is he single?
Olaf, is that you?
Gamortis is sitting on the other one already. Things are looking up, he says, setting off again. My mind went somewhere else. I get laid, man, honestly.
It's like we're playing, what was that game show called? With Cilla Black.
The Dungeon of Love.
Blind date.
Blind date. And now there's
Blind
another
date.
now there's another door. Who could be behind here?
I'm going to flutter my eyelids, going like...
It's the Queen of Spades, and she looks slightly unusual in the fact that she has a very wide grin on her face. Oh my god, it's Zaina! Welcome, warriors, brave and bold. Do you seek the dragon made of gold?
That big smile is there.
Who doesn't want to see this kind of face with people going insane?
You're so beautiful.
Not one of these with it. It's it. Move along.
Further up the passageway, you see another door in the right-hand wall. You listen at the door and you hear scratching sounds coming from the other side.
It's my cat?
Do you like a scratcher?
Just asking. Just throwing it out there.
I am worried.
Is she the one?
Is she the one?
Is she not the one? Am I going to have wasted this extra life by poking my head in to see her?
Let's see if you get lucky.
I'm looking for love. We're gonna search every room.
Go through the door.
Do you want to open it with your sword? Yes. I don't want to stick my face right up to it and pop it open.
Does she seem like a legitimate, like, well turned out character?
Can I put him open, right, with my dagger and consume his heart for 2 more stamina?
It's always a catch.
I wanted the goblin's heart, but apparently that is off the menu.
She needs a bit. I was gonna say she seems a bit needy.
You could drink the rest of your healing potion. That will bring you back to max. I mean, the thing is, are you looking for a love match with someone who constantly needs help? I'm just looking for love.
I am looking for
Or
love.
maybe you're just horny.
Trixie, what are you doing in the book?
A wizard's staff has got a knob.
Is he the one?
Is he the one?
Let's find out.
I think we can trust him. He has helped us so far, so let's have a rest in this place and, like, regain our strength.
Yeah.
Let's stay.
Let's stay.
Mm.
Wow.
You've chosen wisely.
I believe we're going to talk to him.
Talk to him. In the safety of the den, you relax. You slip into something more comfortable.
No, it does not say that. You're lying.
I'm so grateful that you've decided to stay, my friend. I'm
sounds like the one.
very lonely and very
So
much
am I.
in need
So am I.
of some conversation.
So am I.
I feel like I need some like sexy music, jazzy sax. Oh, sorry, love. Sorry, are you trying to attract my attention?
This is the romance that you never thought would happen in the most unlikely of places.
Scylla would be buying a new hat by now. Diddly-doo, I win, Vicky wins, diddly-doo, diddly-doo.
Congratulations. I regret nothing.
I think we're back. I think we're ready. And
Yes.
almost immediately, the sound starts to crackle again, doesn't it? As soon as we switched over to this one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. As soon as we switched over to this scene, the sound started to crackle again. It was
Yeah, I hear it.
absolutely
I hear it.
fine before that.
It was.
It was fine. Just during that 7 minutes while we were just chatting. It was absolutely fine. Oh my gosh. Right. We may have to do a stream and make our own sound effects.
Okay.
What do you
I'm
think?
down with that.
Yeah?
Pew pew pew
Pew, pew, pew. I think today, guys, oh no, it stopped crackling now. I think. But if it carries on crackling, I think we're just going to give up on Sirenscape today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we'll make our own. I mean, you make music for a living. You can just make your own battle music, and I'll do sound effects.
There you go.
We'll wing it. We'll wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm
Cool.
sure we'll be able to do it.
I've got every faith in us, and I'm sure that all of the audience will be making their own sounds as well. I mean, we won't hear them, but you guys feel free to make your own sounds when we're in battle. You go for it.
Make sounds.
Make sound. Okay, I'm just going to take a little sip of tea, and then we're going to find out how you came to be taking part in the Trial of Champions.
Yes. Excitement.
Charismatic K9 says it's still crackling for me. Keep me updated. It's not too bad for me at the moment. I can't hear the crackling, but if it really gets unbearable, please guys let me know and I'll just do away with Sirenscape for today. That's what happens when you've got a crappy laptop like mine. There you go.
This is live,
It's
people.
just
This
is
is live.
streaming life. This is streaming
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
life. Yeah. So if the crackling gets too bad, guys, please don't be afraid to let me know. Oop, what's Sirenscape doing now? It seems to be having a little refresh.
Oh, nice.
I think we may just have to give up with it. It's never been this bad.
Yeah.
It's never been this bad. Right, guys, I'm very sorry. I'm making an executive decision.
Good on you.
I'm making an executive decision and we're just going to have to play without sound effects today. Unfortunately. As much as I love you, Sirenscape, you gotta go today. For today only. And I'm going to feedback. I was going to say I'll feedback and let the team know that I've had problems with, like, gosh darn you. But
Yeah.
I honestly think, I mean, to have my computer running at 100% CPU, that's on me. That's not on them. That is totally my fault. Totally my computer's
That's exactly what they're gonna say, right? Like, what was your CPU doing?
Yeah, my CPU is maxed. So guys, yep, go ahead, make your own sound effects as we go through. I won't hear them, but this is going to be an interesting episode because we're going to have to make sounds with our mouths.
All right.
All right.
Our mouths.
Our mouths. Sounds with our mouths. Just to remind you guys, if you missed the dice rolls that Dana did, she has a skill
They were
of
shit.
They were rubbish. She's got a skill of 7, a stamina of 16, and a luck of 11. Oh, Charismatic K9 says, I hope you have some coconuts handy should a horse make an appearance. I do not have coconuts. Click, click, click,
Wait,
click, click, click,
I'm
click,
gonna
click,
find
click,
something.
click, click. We've got to find something. Even just.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
I've got. Hang on. Wait. I think I can make something. I think I can make something. I've got candle lids. That works. I've now got candle wax all over myself, but that
Great.
works.
And yeah, I have pieces of plastic that I can use. I feel like doing Foley now.
Yes, we're gonna make Foley. We're gonna make our own Foley. Ready for singing? Welcome in. Also, Jimmy Gill, welcome in. I'm good. We've just had a bit of a nightmare with sound, so we're no longer using Sirenscape for today. Only there will be no Sirenscape. So make your own music and sound effects. Go crazy with it. Welcome in, everyone. There's going to be some gruesome deaths. Yeah, die gruesomely. She only has a skill of 7, so it's pretty much guaranteed. Guaranteed. Resume auto scroll, please. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Right.
Was that a good sound effect? It was kind of like the aliens coming down. I don't know. Are there aliens in the dungeon?
No. No. Okay, let's
Now
find
there
out.
are.
Well, there are now. Let's find out how warrior Queen Dana ended up taking part in the Trial of Champions. And also, thank you all for sticking with me. This has been a bit of a rough start. Okay. It's another fiercely hot day, and the temperature in the sticky gloom below decks is unbearable. We need some, we need some wave sound. The air is thick with the acrid smell of sweating bodies. No one is allowed to speak, and the only noise to be heard above the monotonous creaking of the ship is the regular sharp crack of a whip, whoosh, and the agonised cry which follows it. "Row harder, you dogs!" shouts the one-eyed overseer as he cracks the whip once again. Whoosh. "Enjoy this pleasant voyage while you can, because you'll wish you were back on board after a day or two where we're going." Chained to a bench and straining hard at the long oar which you pull with 2 other galley slaves, your mind drifts back to that unfortunate day 1 week ago when you were captured. You'd left Port Blacksand in a small boat to sail south to the coast to Oyster Bay. As ill luck would have it, a galley appeared on the horizon, heading in your direction. It drew steadily closer, and it was not long before your boat was crushed below its bows, and you were forced to dive into the ocean. There was nothing you could do except climb up a rope that had been thrown down to you, as your boat had become no more than a few pieces of broken wood floating aimlessly on the sea. It was useless to struggle as a crew of 20 hardened cutthroats surrounded you. Since that cursed day, you've been chained to your oar, rowing to the point of collapse towards an unknown destination. Suddenly you hear a shout of, "Land ahoy!" and you begin to wonder what evil awaits you. An hour later...
These are my chains.
Oh, I see. Okay. An hour later, you feel the ship bump up against a jetty, and there is much shouting until the ship is finally moored. You're dragged from the ship with the other slaves, and you see in the glaring sunlight that you're on a small island. A sombre-looking castle sits on top of the island, and next to it is a semi-ruined amphitheatre. A man wearing black chainmail armour hands Captain Bartella a bag of coins. Satisfied with his payment, you watch as he orders his men back to the ship, and they set sail. The man in black armour steps forward, saying, "You're now the property of Lord Carnuss. It's your honour to die for his pleasure in the arena of death here on Blood Island. Only one of you is going to survive, and he or she will represent Lord Carnuss in Fang at the next Trial of Champions. Baron Suckumvit has modified his deadly labyrinth, and he's now offering 20,000 gold pieces to anyone who gets through. Of course, Lord Carnuss will keep your prize if you get through, but you'll be spared your life. Baron Suckumvit's reputation suffered greatly last year when someone succeeded in getting through his deadly labyrinth, but he now boasts that no one can survive his new dungeon. Lord Carnuss would like you to make Suckumvit eat his words. He hates his brother's fame. Now, follow me." You're led up the hill to the castle, where you're locked in a cell in the depths of the lower chambers. Sharing the dark cell with you are 4 others, a stout dwarf, a man-orc, a sinewy easterner, and a bold, muscle-bound man. The mood is grim and few words are spoken as each of you ponders the impending combat. 42 slaves have arrived by ship, and only 1 will survive. The dubious reward is entry to a death trap dungeon. Hey! This is going to be so weird doing all the battles and all of that without any sound. It's just gonna be weird.
Oh, it's not.
It's gonna be so strange. I'm sorry, Sirenscape. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can find swords here. Just a second.
Oh, okay.
I have some swords here. Let's see which make the best sound.
Jimmy Gill says not weird at all. I think for me, because I've always played with sound effects and obviously I work for Sirenscape, for me... Oh, we can't hear it, Dana.
Oh, shit.
I think Discord must just be...
No. He's
Discord
like, this is not a human sound.
Yeah, Discord is just like, this is not a voice. What is this? Oh, man. But yeah, I think just because I've always played with sound effects and obviously working for Sirenscape, it's just going to be really strange for me not to have it. You should complain on social media. I hear their social media team are really understanding and helpful. I'd have to answer
Maybe
my
I
own
should-
query.
Maybe I should talk while I do this, and then you
Oh,
might be able
yes,
to
we-
hear
we
it.
can hear it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear it.
Are you going to be able to roll at the same time?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to start the
We'll figure it
timer.
out.
I'm going to start the timer when Warrior Queen Dana makes their first decision. Many thanks to the amazing atmospheric music and sound effects, Sirenscape. I'm
Thank you,
so sorry.
Sirenscape.
Thank you, Sirenscape. You usually are really good, but today, my computer, it's not Sirenscape that's let us down, it's just that my computer is already running at full capacity and can't take any more. So we're just going to have to make our own sound effects. So at dawn the following day, you're woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor.
Doom, doom, doom,
A
doom,
key
doom.
turns in the lock of the cell door. And 2 guards wearing black chainmail enter carrying trays of food. Eat well, says one of them.
Good.
You'll need all your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you may all be dead. The guard then turns to you and offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. Do you want to take the food or try to overcome the guard and make your escape?
I want to eat first, I think.
Eat first, so that's page 49 to eat the food.
Oh, that was a decision. Oh my
A
god.
decision!
You tricked me.
The soup is thick with chicken and vegetables and it tastes delicious. You devour it greedily and mop up the last drops with the bread. You've not eaten well for a fortnight and you now feel fit and ready for the coming ordeal. When you've
There you
finished
see.
eating, you're led away to begin your first day in the arena of death. Everyone just make some crowd noise. We can't hear it.
Shh.
Yay! Whoa!
What?
Okay. And they're just shouting, death, 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 death,
No!
death, 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 death,
No, they
death.
aren't.
That's what they're chanting. Page 22.
Jedward. Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo, Jedward!
Oh, I know. You guys, you don't need to make the sounds. You write the sounds in the chat and
Yes.
we'll make the sounds. How about that?
You know what? I need some sound commands instead.
Sound commands.
Oh, we have got, if you clap, we can have some applause from the audience.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great if you do command clap. So exclamation mark. Oh, we've got Go West. Wow, my sound
I love
commands.
Go West.
My sound commands are even jacked. Wow. My computer is really not handling any kind of sound. Yay! We've got something. So you're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beating down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot on your bare feet. Seated high in the stands is a dark-hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms into the air, commanding silence. You know why you are here, Lord Carnuss begins. It is my wish to be represented in the trial of champions. Some of you will die today, some tomorrow, and more the following day, until only one of you is left. Those about
Next
to
week.
die.
I die next
salute.
week.
More will die next week, yes, for sure. Lord Carnuss sits down and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups of 6, and you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. Your group is chosen
Nice.
first, and you're told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your backs. You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over a section of the makeshift racetrack. The 6 of you are then lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and you're told to race around the track until one of you has lapped or collapses, and then you're off, and you all jostle for position on the way to jump in the first pile of coals. Do you wish to set the pace or stay at the back?
Oh my god, this is I'm like, where is the dungeon? Where is the labyrinth? I'm racing with coals?
Yep, this is
I
the
mean-
arena of death. You've got to pass
Wow.
this to even make it into the dungeon. And that's what I mean. The quickest death
Oh,
we had
wow.
was 9 minutes 23 seconds, and they didn't even make it into the dungeon.
Do I want to set the pace or stay at the back?
Anti-Chap says,
This-
welcome to the tutorial. Yes.
This is oh my god, I don't know. I'm scared now that I'm going to die and ruin the record. I want to set the pace. I want to set the pace because I just had soup, so.
310 to set the pace.
Oh.
As you accelerate, the ogre sticks his leg out and tries to trip you up. Test your luck. So your luck is 11. You need to roll both dice and see if you get 11 or below.
Yes, I have a 6.
Okay, your luck now goes down to 10, unfortunately, but you are lucky. Turn to page 78. You see the ogre's leg just in time, and you manage to jump over it and race to the front. You slow down again and dictate the pace of the race to suit yourself. Round and around the arena you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. After 20 minutes, nobody has been left behind, so one of the Northmen decides to spring away. He runs past you, and everyone accelerates to keep up. Throw 2 dice.
2 dice?
2 dice.
7.
Yeah. That is the same as your skill score, page 360. The Northman increases his lead over the rest of you, but you feel you still have a lot in reserve should he come close to lapping the pack. When he gets within 10 metres of catching up, everybody decides to sprint. There are only 2 runners ahead of you, but you do not look back. Suddenly, there is an agonised cry. Ah! Followed by a shout.
That was a nice agonised cry.
Such a great agonised cry. Followed by a shout which calls an end to the race. The dwarf lies face down in the sand, having collapsed just as the Northman caught up with him. While you're led back to your cells, the dwarf is quickly...
or a parrot.
Dwarf or parrot? Let's play a
It
game.
doesn't sound like
dwarf
a parrot.
or parrot? Definitely a parrot, okay.
It's like the guy from in Pirates of the Caribbean, the guy who doesn't speak but has a parrot, so maybe the dwarf doesn't speak and he had a parrot.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
We've solved that, yeah.
While you're led back to your cells, the dwarf and his parrot are quickly put to death before the start of the next race. Turn to 136. It's canon now. When all the races are finished and the survivors are back in their cells, you discover that the bold man does not return. Now there are only 3 others left in your cell. Although exhausted, you find it difficult to fall asleep and your mind is occupied with what challenge the next day will bring. In the morning you're fed, and then one by one, the slaves are led away to the arena. Eventually, your turn comes, and when you reach the door to the arena, you're told to choose some weapons.
Weapons time, my favourite moment of the day.
Oh yeah, because you'll realise that you are starting with no weapons, no provisions, no potions.
I did notice that,
You
yeah.
did notice that.
What is going on?
This is crazy.
It is.
You've been stripped of everything. You may be a warrior queen, but you're in your rags right now.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, literally. It's, everything is, there's holes in my clothes, people.
Do you want to choose a broadsword and shield or a trident and net?
A trident and net. No. I want to go for the sword, please. Is there no pistol?
No, broadsword and shield or trident and net. Pew pew! You're going with broadsword and shield?
Yes, I am.
275.
375.
A guard opens the door to the arena and you step out onto the hot sand, which is now stained red with the blood of fallen combatants. Suddenly, another door in the arena wall opens and out steps the dreaded Bone Crusher Beast. Boom, bada, boom.
And everybody claps. Yeah! Wow, that's seriously disturbing. How am I going to kill that?
Its tough, leathery skin glistens in the sun, and its ugly head is small and houses 2 narrow, near-blind eyes, a flat nose, and tendrils hanging over its mouth. Its torso, however, is massive, and its long arms are dauntingly powerful. You are going to fight it with a broadsword and a shield, page 56.
Those are good emotes to describe it.
That is a good one, actually. Well done, Jimmy Girl. You curse your choice of weapon, for you know that swords make little impression on the iron-like hide of a bone crusher. There's only one way to
No.
slay a bone crusher, and that's to make it fall to the ground, whereupon its delicate balance would be totally destroyed, and it would be impossible for the bone crusher to ever stand again. You'll have to
I
chop
should have
at its
tripped it up with
legs.
the trident.
You should have. But now you'll have to chop at its legs while trying to avoid its fatal grip.
Okay.
This is how Charlie died.
Okay, here we are then.
So,
Charlie, I'm coming for your record. Oh no, it's nearly over.
it's nearly over. It has a skill
Okay.
of 9 and a stamina of 10. So, we need to get into battle. If you lose even one attack round.
What? Already?
If you lose an attack
No.
round, you'll die.
Okay. I'm ready
Let's
for
get
this.
into
I'm ready
battle.
for this.
Everyone make some battle sounds. I have rolled a 13.
I don't know how to roll anymore. What
Oh.
do I need to
Roll both
so
dice. 2 dice and add your skill.
My skill, right? I did a 12, so I have a I can't count anymore. 19.
Oh, nice. Okay, well you beat
Nice.
it. You've hit it. It's got 8 stamina now.
Yes, this is good.
I don't know how to do the battle drums anymore. I got a 19,
seriously.
so I don't think you can beat that.
No, I can't. I cannot.
Are you dead?
I am trying to count.
What did you roll?
It's an 8, and I'm like, what? So it's a 15. It's a 15.
Oh, Case wants
I
me
just-
to
I need to
re-roll
get
my
into
dice.
it.
Case wants me to re-roll my dice. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Reroll.
Well, I still rolled a 17.
Ah.
So
No.
let's see. You lose one attack round, page 343. The Bone Crusher manages to grab your sword arm and break it as though it were a twig. Without releasing your arm, it grabs your neck with its other arm and snaps your neck with a similar ease. And the arena has eliminated another candidate.
Oh my god, that was epic death in the first 11 minutes. Oh. Oh my god. How is that? So I lose one round and it's just off with my head.
Yeah.
What now?
Well, now we go back to the beginning.
Oh. Okay. Here we go.
Back in the cell, you're like, oh my god, I just had the worst nightmare. The worst nightmare. And then you're like, oh.
Okay, for total transparency for everybody here watching, so I have not been able to check out any of the other episodes of this season, sadly. So this is my very, 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 very first time. So I have no idea what to expect.
Death.
I'm dead. In the tutorial.
Yep, died in the tutorial. Let's see if she can make it another time. So you've just woken up, you're in the cell, you've had the worst dream ever, and we're going to start from the very beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Now you're
I'm
ready. Now you've had a little warm-up.
Now.
You're like, now you've had a taste. You're like, now I'm ready to play.
I think I'm going to need that life, though. I'm going to need the bonus life.
Well,
Oh, God, no.
Let's see, shall we? So at dawn, you're woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor. A key turns in the lock, and the cell door, and 2 guards wearing black chainmail enter, carrying trays of food. "Eat well," says one of them, "as you may need all your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you'll all be dead." The guard then turns to you and offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. Do you wish to take the food or try to overcome him and make your escape?
I will overcome him this time.
You're gonna overcome him this time, okay?
Yes. Fuck the soup.
Fuck the soup. It didn't help you last time. 292. Malakisa says, overpower the guards. That's the best way to get out of this nonsense. You're a queen, damn it. You're a queen.
Come on.
You dive at the
can do
legs of the
this.
guard and you send him crashing to the floor. The soup bowls clatter on the floor as you wrestle with the guard. Before
Crash,
your
crash,
cellmates
crash,
have a
crash.
chance to follow your example, the other guard runs out of the cell and locks the door. You realise that your struggle was futile. You release the guard and you stand up to await your punishment. You're led away and you are flogged by the guard that you attacked. Lose 4 stamina points and a skill point.
What? No, I will not. 4 stamina points.
Don't you know who I am?
and a skill point.
You're down to 6 skill. This is going
ridiculous.
to be impossible. Malakisa says, no one has done it yet, so I was just curious. She's gonna get you killed.
Thank you, Malakisa. That's very nice of you.
Barely conscious, you're now dragged back to your cell and thrown inside. Your cellmates do what they can to dress your wounds before you are all led away to begin your first day in the arena of death. And you've been flogged already, you haven't had any food. You're already kind of on your last legs. So let's turn to page 22 and see what is going to happen to you. She may need that bonus life, guys. Or it's going to be a very short stream, which is absolutely fine.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I mean, our last stream was like 4 hours or something.
Something like that, yeah.
This is totally crazy.
I'm enjoying it. Murderous. Okay, you're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. You resubscribed. Thank you. You must really like it here.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I gotta do something.
That is not going to get you a bonus life, missus.
No, it's not. Can I pay my own bonus life? Is that allowed? Is that in the rules?
I mean, you can, but I'd really like it if someone else did it for you.
Come on, everyone.
Bonus
If everybody
life.
gives £1,
If everyone
then
here,
we're there.
If everyone gave £1, we would do it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's very true.
Kidnap the parrot.
Kidnap the parrot?
I can't do a parrot apparently. Okay.
I can't do a parrot apparently.
Doing parrots. Okay. So I am going to fight that stupid animal again.
Well, we're not there yet.
Oh no.
You've got to do the race first, the sack race.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
And this time you've been flogged, so good luck with that. You're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along. Someone better get Charlie in here. I think she's going to get the quickest death. Someone grab Charlie real quick. I want him to be here for when she beats his time.
Okay.
You're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beating down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot on your bare feet. Seated high in the stands is a dark hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms into the air, commanding silence. You know why you're here, Lord Carnuss begins. It is my wish to be represented in the trial of champions. Some of you will die today, some next week, and some the following week. Until only one is left. To those about to die, I salute you. Lord Carnuss sits down again and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups of 6, and you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. And a parrot.
This is a dwarf's parrot.
Your group is chosen first, and you're told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your backs. You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over a section of the makeshift racetrack. The 6 of you are then lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and you're told to race around the track until one of you is lapped or collapses. Then you're off and you jostle for position on the way to jump in the first pile of burning coals. Do you want to set the pace or stay at the back?
I'm going to stay at the back this time, you guys.
Stay at the back, 107.
I don't know. I have this feeling that it would just solve all my problems.
I don't think so. But sure.
But wait. My luck, is that back to 11?
Oh, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Solve your problems. Solve your problems.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna just be a hoot. Or
What is gonna happen?
one of the Northmen takes the lead, setting a fast pace. Round and around the arena, you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. After 20 minutes, nobody has been left behind, and the Northman increases his stride. Throw 2 dice and add 3 to the total because you were flogged by the guards.
Okay. 2 dice is 6, and so that's 9.
It's higher than your skill score, page 250.
Yes.
This has never
I'm
happened.
so scared.
This has never happened.
No? Oh no.
Because no one's ever been flogged before.
Oh god.
The weight of the rocks is steadily weakening you, and when you next jump the burning coals, you twist your ankle and you land and fall over into the sand. You watch the others race ahead of you as you pick yourself up. There are more than half a circuit ahead by the time you limp after them, trying to catch them up. Roll 1 die.
A 2.
Turn to page 86.
This is very exciting. I mean, in a bad way.
Your ankle is badly sprained, making it impossible to run. The Northman soon runs around the arena and passes you, which ends the race. While the other 5 runners are led back to their cells, you are put to death before the next race begins. Quick as death.
Okay, well, I broke some records today, but not the
You'll
one that I
certainly
was gonna.
get some kind of an award for this.
Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh no! This can't be happening. How is this happening? It's a death record.
And Charlie wasn't even here to see it. Oh,
No.
can someone tell Charlie that he's just missed out? 707, quickest death. I will
What
have
is
to...
this dungeon, you guys? What is this?
This isn't even the dungeon yet. This is just this is just the arena of death. This is literally the tutorial. He's offline. I've tagged him in a bunch of Discords. Okay, wicked. 707 is beautiful though. It's a beautiful number. Even the tutorial is brutal this season. Yes, it is.
I mean, I didn't even get to go west.
Or down. Or anything.
She chose down. No, she chose death.
She chose death. She chose death.
She chose death. Oh my god.
This is like Sideshow Bob walking into all the rakes. Colleen says, no one's gonna beat me. Yeah, I think you've won this season. I think you won this. Oh my gosh. Oh, anti-chap, we've got £10.
Yay!
We've got £10. Oh, anti-chap, you are so kind. Let's
Thank you so much.
get you that bonus life, shall we? Oh, me oh my.
I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. It's
you go
the
for it.
excitement.
That's okay. No worries. Did this work? Has it worked? Let's see. Yes. This isn't kindness. You died. Yeah, we continue. She gets to have one more go. But that was hilarious. I love that we've got the you died BTT emote as well.
I know that you love that I died so quickly, but still, I have learnt my lesson now, and I kind of hope that now I can figure this race and the arena out.
Okay, let's see. Colleen says, did she die twice already? Oh my god, I went to make lunch. Yes, she did die twice already. The Bone Crusher Beast crushed her to death the first time, and now she's just sprained her ankle in a race.
I sprained my ankle and it killed me. How is that even possible?
Sprained your ankle. Oops. Right. So we have to go back to the start again.
Okay,
Sorry.
but then Everything goes back to normal. So I'm not
Everything
flogged.
goes back. No, you're not flogged. You've got
Good.
7 skills, 16 stamina, and 11 luck.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a little drink. Let's hydrate.
Oh, okay, you guys. Wish me luck this
We've
time.
got this.
I need to. I remember one time I was on a bonus life and I did the longest run with the bonus life. So fingers crossed that this is going to be like that.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people have got to their second life or bonus life and then it's gone for like 3 hours. Someone says, oh, she won't survive with 7 skill. Give her some more. Well, I don't know. Last week we did something, didn't we? Someone found like a magic password or something like that. I haven't decided on anything this week. You guys can do, maybe, shall we use one of those +2s if someone's got a +2? Maybe we could do that and give her 9 skill, but I'm enjoying this way too much.
I know you are.
I think it's not fair. Current poll, should we give her more? +2 to the adventurer's role. I mean, it has been redeemed. So...
What is that? The plus to the roll. Redeem
Yeah.
to your adventurer's roll.
Yeah. So, I guess we can do it. Do you want to take 2 skill and 2 stamina, or do you want to take all 4 for skill?
Yeah.
All 4 for skill?
No question there. Yes, I would like to. Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
God damn it, you guys. God damn it. I thought I had her.
Kulinali and Anti-Chat, my saviors.
Gosh
Oh,
darn
yeah,
it.
and let's not forget the bonus life. I mean, thank you so much. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I owe you guys now. I am going to have to make this happen. Come on.
You guys have pissed me off.
Ha.
She will still die, don't worry. Okay, but it could be 3 hours from now. Gosh darn it.
I have blocked my whole afternoon, so it better be 3 hours from now.
Gosh darn. Right, let's speedrun this, shall we? Let's speedrun this and let's hope for death. But either way, you're going to get quickest death. I have made a crappy award for it. So you can actually get a little badge, a virtual badge that's got the quickest death. Give us a stream!
Thank you.
Yes.
Give us a stream. I totally agree with you.
Okay, let's do this for real then. That's 2 practices now. 2 practices. At dawn, you are woken by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching down the corridor. A key turns in the lock of the cell door, and 2 guards wearing black chainmail enter carrying trays of food. Eat well, says one of them, as you'll need all your strength to survive the day. By the end of it, you may all be dead. And you'll be like, oh my god, I just had the worst 2 dreams. Worst 2 dreams. The guard then offers you some bread and a bowl of soup. Would you like to take the soup or try to overcome the guard and make your escape?
I would like to eat some soup, please.
Eat some soup.
I'm just gonna stay
Safe.
very safe and quiet and just do what they want me to do.
Now that you've got your 11 skill, cheater, dirty cheater.
Ha!
But, you know, you've got to give the audience what they want. They've got to give the audience what they want. This isn't my stream anymore. I've been taken over by the audience. You guys. The soup is thick with chicken and vegetables and it tastes delicious. You devour it greedily and you mop up the last drops with the bread. You've not eaten well for a fortnight, but you now feel fit and ready for the coming ordeal.
Okay.
When you have finished eating, you're led away to begin your first day in the arena of death. Page 22. Let's see how you're going to die this time.
How am I going to die this time?
How are you going to die this time? Evil. I am. I'm really evil. You're in the middle. Everyone thinks I'm so nice, but I'm really not. But Bronx Smash, you've seen me on the work streams, haven't you? You've seen me on the Sirenscape streams. This is a bit different, isn't it? A bit different. So you're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves. This is the real me. This is the real me, Bronx Smash. You're in the middle of the procession of 42 slaves, which wends its way along various corridors until you reach the amphitheatre. The sun is already beaten down, making the sand in the arena uncomfortably hot to your bare feet. Seated high in the stands is a dark, hooded figure surrounded by guards. You watch him rise to his feet and lift his arms into the air, commanding silence. You know why you're here, Lord Carnuss begins. It's my wish to be represented in the Trial of Champions, and you've all been wasting my time thus far. Everyone has died. I need a champion to go into Death Trap Dungeon. Some of you are going to die today, some next week, some the week after. To those of you who are going to die, I salute you. Blah, 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 blah. He sits down and nods his head to signal the start of the proceedings. The slaves are split into 7 groups. Just fast forward.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah,
We've
blah,
heard this before
blah,
somewhere.
Blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't be satisfied with 3 quick kills. You love working for them. No, I'm happy with 3 quick ones. I'm happy with 3 quick ones. 3 quickies.
Just 3 quick deaths today for me, please. Thank you.
Just 3 quick deaths would do me just absolutely fine. Bronx, yes, this is a lot different, isn't it? This is a lot different. But, you know, gotta have your work persona and then your fun murderous persona. Your fun murderous side, you know.
Wee!
I've been watching a lot of true crime stuff as well, like stuff about like real killers and stuff, and it's just mind blowing.
I love that too. I love
true crime. Love true crime. Absolutely
There's
love
a
it.
couple of good ones on Netflix. A couple of new good ones.
There's the one I was watching. The Bad Neighbors one. I only watched
the worst
first
roommate one.
Worst roommate. Yeah, I've been watching that. I watched Well, I only watched the first one. I've only watched the first one so far, and I was like, oh my god, how the heck? Like what?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, let's continue with this. I've got sidetracked. But the slaves are split into 7 groups of 6, and you find yourself in a group accompanied by an elf, 2 Northmen, a dwarf, and an ogre. Your group is chosen first, and you're told that the first event is a race to test strength and stamina. A crude sack containing several heavy rocks is strapped to your backs. You watch as burning coals are brought into the arena and poured over a section of the makeshift racetrack. The 6 of you are then lined up at the start, each carrying your burden, and you're told to race around the track until one of you is lapped or collapses. Then you're off, and you jostle for position on the way to jump in the first pile of coals. This time, do you want to set the pace or stay at the back?
And to set the pace again, little shout out to Mashi, who has come in. He was watching Worst Roommates with me.
Yes. I'm going to continue watching it, but yeah, there's loads of like true crime stuff, like How to Catch a Killer and stuff like that, and it's just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing.
Did you see the one? Okay, here it comes. Did you see the one where the woman cuts off the penis?
No.
Yeah, a woman cut off a penis.
Why?
Yeah, because evil penis.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay.
No,
right.
yeah, it was a woman in Brazil. No, Argentina. She was Argentinian. Yeah, but it's on Netflix.
Okay, well, I'm sure I will get to it. Mashi, how many lives are lost already? 2. She died very quickly.
Yeah,
died very quickly.
I now hold the record of the fastest death.
Quickest death, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. Be proud. Be proud. And then the audience decided that she deserved some extra skill, so we got 2 + 2s. So she did have a skill of 7, and now she's got a skill of 11. So
thank you so much.
We'll see. This is going to be like 3 hours long now. So you're going to set the pace, page 310. Let's see. And unfortunately, we've got no sound effects today, so everyone's just making their own sound effects. I'm sure you're all having a great time doing that. As you accelerate, the ogre sticks his leg out and tries to trip you. Test your luck. You have a luck of 11.
That's 1 dice, right?
Roll 2 dice.
Oh, 2.
Yep,
2.
And
there
it
we
has
go.
to be an
2.
11 or below.
Yes, it's a 2.
It's a 2, but now your luck goes down to 10. You are lucky, page 78. You see the ogre's leg just in time, and you manage to jump over it and race to the front. You slow down again, and you dictate the pace of the race to suit yourself. Round and around the arena you run, gritting your teeth harder each time you jump over the burning coals. And after 20 minutes, nobody has been left behind, so one of the Northmen decides to spring away. He runs past you, and everyone accelerates to keep up. Throw 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yeah.
So I was running.
Running.
Wow, a 12.
Oh shit, that's higher than your skill score. 10 to 250. Uh-ohs. I think you're going to trip again.
No! Why?
Oh my god! You rolled a 12!
Your face.
The weight of the
Yes,
rocks
I
is
did.
steadily weakening you, and when you next jump the burning coals, you twist your ankle! And
Oh,
you
fuck
land!
off.
You fall over into the sand! You watch the others race ahead as you pick yourself up. They are more than half a circuit ahead by the time you limp after them. Try to catch them up. Roll 1 die.
Oh, God.
You need to roll a 6. It needs to be a 6.
Why?
Otherwise you die!
Then why I die?
It has...
Well, it's not.
It's not a 6! What is
No!
it? What did you get?
It's a 1!
No! Page 86!
Why?
Your ankle is badly sprained and it makes it impossible to run. The Northman soon runs around the arena and passes you and ends the race. While the other 5 runners are led back to their cells, you are put to death before the next race starts. 7:51! You beat your own record! No!
What the fuck is going on today? I wanted to go where?
Actually, she didn't beat it. Actually, no, she didn't. Because it was 7:07 before, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, no, that was,
It was 7:07 before. It's not
You
for
can't
all that
beat
chatter.
that.
It would have been a new record. Yeah, if not for all the chatter and about the killing.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have been a new record. But oh my god, no, that can't happen, can it? That can't happen, right?
Oh, boo.
I actually
Do we
feel
have
I actually
sound
feel bad. I actually feel.
Wow, death marathon. Yeah, why did I sprain my ankle twice? My ankle.
I can't believe that. You didn't even really get to do anything. I actually feel bad.
No.
I actually feel bad about
It's
this
actually
one.
very ironic because I have this TikTok where I actually hurt my ankle.
Oh no.
Like, my ankle. So yeah, this is
My
fate.
ankle! It's broken!
biting me in the... My ankle! It's broken! Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow, that was like the shortest stream in the whole world.
It was.
Jimmy Gill says, just let her play. Just let her do it. Obi but Kenobi, welcome in. You've redeemed a hydrate. Thank you.
I don't know if they're... Because I'm not hearing the Twitch stream. Is the clap working?
Clap is working, yeah. Yep.
Oh, good.
You gave us all the clap. That was working. I actually feel bad. Let her be a cat. Give her 9 lives.
Yes.
I think the thing is, I think at
I
this
agree.
point, if I gave you 9 lives, you'd still sprain your ankle and die.
Meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
The arena memorials will only know her as a warrior queen Dankle. That ended faster than my marriage. Yes, I know. That was just woof. That
Bird Kenobi.
I feel bad. I actually feel bad because someone paid to give you a bonus life and you...
And I sprained my ankle again. How? I was running up front. I did everything right. I ate the soup. I was running up front. I was gonna choose the net next.
I don't know what to do. I feel bad.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel bad. I mean, most of the time I feel great about killing my adventurers. Obi says restart. Well, the thing is, she's had 3 chances.
I have. I mean, I really
that's
fucked that
fair.
up, didn't I?
That is fair. Everyone gets 3 chances. Well, everyone gets 2 chances and then the chance for a bonus life. So she's had all 3 chances. You already did nice things, which is a fair death. Yeah, I already upped her skill to 11, which usually I wouldn't allow people to do that. So
Absolutely.
I feel that this is fair, but I also just feel bad.
Well, I don't know. It's your stream. You decide. I'm okay if it ends here. I would have loved to play more, but I mean, such is life, and I have to stay fair for everybody else. So
I think that is fair. Those are the rules. 2
Those are
lives
the
with a
rules.
chance for a bonus life. I've given you the +2s. I think we've done everything that we can do to make it fair for everyone. I think if we just let her play for fun but doesn't count, well, you know, but then where do you end? Where do you stop? Like, you know, where's the boundary?
Where's the boundary?
Where's the boundary?
Exactly.
I can't just let everyone play for fun. You win some, you lose
Play
some.
for fun?
Yeah.
What are you talking
Play just for fun? Yeah. No, I think if we were to do that, we'd be breaking all the rules and it wouldn't be fair for everybody. It would probably end after 10 minutes, even playing it just for fun. Yeah, she'd still break her ankle. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
My ankle again.
Did you get up again, Colleen? She died again. All 3 lives gone. Sprained ankle for 2 and a bone crusher beast for the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, Colleen,
You had to get a drink.
Colleen!
She goes and do something, and every time she comes back, I've
died.
died.
Oh, well, that is a very quick stream, but I think we've done everything fairly. We've done everything we could do, and I think today just wasn't your day. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Today wasn't my day either. I didn't even get to use my sounds. I had to do the sad trombone by myself.
Yeah, but it was a very good one, though.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking that I could go and you would go for a long time. Nope. She rolled, so she had to roll a luck roll, and it needed to be 11 or below, and she rolled a 12. So she sprained her ankle again, unfortunately. I'm sure she'll smash it. I'm sure she'll smash it. I'm sure she'll. That's really hard to say. I'm sure she'll smash it next time. Last time she was here, she played for like 4 hours. Exactly. So you've had some great runs. And if anyone wants to see those great runs from before, you can check them out on YouTube. Come on, YouTube.
YouTube!
There is a link.
Does YouTube have a sound? YouTube! That's the sound.
YouTube! Yeah!
Nice!
So yeah, if you want to go and see Dana's previous runs of the other 3 books from the past seasons, then go and check them out on YouTube, where she goes for like 4 hours. Very close to winning.
Last time.
Yeah, there was some
I nearly got the
did.
thingy.
The thingy, yeah. The real good prize from last season.
No, what did I?
Was it
last
Forest of
time
Doom? I'm sure it was Forest of Doom. Was that season 2? Yeah, season 2. I think you almost won.
I don't know. It was with the hole in the wall thing. That's the one that I nearly got. And
that was last season. Yeah.
Last season, and the first season with the original dungeon,
yes.
I got killed by the dinosaur.
You did.
The
yes,
T-Rex.
The T-Rex.
And that was pretty far.
Yeah,
down
that
the
was
line.
very far. That was very, very close to being the end.
Yeah.
4 hours altogether, or each? About 4 hours each, to be honest.
Each.
Yeah,
each.
She went for a long time. No sprained ankles.
No.
And Chat says, I think it's because she tried to steal Vicky's set. I don't think that's it. No, I don't think that's
Maybe.
it.
It does look like it.
I've frozen again, haven't I? Why have I frozen? Why does this keep happening to me? No, yours is way nicer than mine though. That's a lovely blue on you.
Well,
I
it
love
looks very
that.
blue on camera, but actually it's a bit like oil spill because there's some purple in it, and there's some green, but and some grayish thing, but you can't really see that. It all looks blue, so it's a bit different.
It looks
It's a
lovely.
bit different. Thank you.
Okay, so if we could get another shout out for Dana Rexx so people can go and find you. Are you going to be coming back with anything? Are you doing any podcasts? Where can people find you generally?
Yes, so I do a feminist podcast with my friend and colleague from Hamburg. I'm in Belgium, so we're a bit apart. And we do this podcast with guests, and we talk about the gender gap basically within the music and entertainment industry. Last season we had a mermaid on the show, like a professional mermaid, which was really awesome. And we had a bunch of great guests talking about their jobs in the music industry. And this year, yeah, we're starting off on the 28th of April. We're starting with season 4, and we've got really a bunch of things lined up. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, we pre-recorded a couple of episodes this week, and it's going to be really fun. So I highly recommend for everybody to join in the conversation.
What's the link for that, so I can post it?
The link is, well, it's called Unboxing Women. So we are on Instagram. It's simply Unboxing Women. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The link is in the link in bio there. It's a link tree, so I can't really, I don't know it.
Can people find that through your Twitch channel?
Yes, absolutely. They can find that through my Twitch channel and my website, which is danarexx.com. And all the links are there to my Twitch and to the podcast and everything. And yes, so as I was saying on my Discord as well, I am going to start streaming sometime soon. I'm just figuring out how all the technical stuff works because, yeah, I am also a singer-songwriter and producer, so I am learning a new system, a new program to make music with, and I might as well stream that and have everybody, see a production in progress. I thought that would be cool.
I think so too. So yeah, go and follow Dana. Keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks so much. I'm sorry this was so short.
I'm so sorry I wasn't better.
But you know what? I've had a great time.
That's good. Me too.
Awesome. You'll just have to come back next season and try and defend your title and not break any ankles.
Yes.
Cool.
No,
right.
yes.
You
mean defend my title of the fastest death?
Well, yes. Yeah, I guess so. I can't see that we're going to have a quicker death than that. 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Charlie's going to be absolutely gutted that he's lost his title.
I'm so sorry. I mean, that wasn't my intention going into the arena today. But yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened. Some people make it, some people don't. So that means that Kalina Lee stays at the top of the leaderboard. It's been an awesome stream.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Bronx. Don't worry, it's been an awesome stream. I think that was really good fun. So yes, I'm going to let Dana go, and I'll catch you very soon. So goodbye for now, Dana.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Oh, my goodness. So yeah, we've had tech issues galore again today. So thanks everyone for sticking around and sticking through that. And yeah, come back next week when we've got another adventurer who will be taking on the Trial of Champions, hopefully making it past the tutorial. And we'll see. Yeah, so this season will run until early April. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy the rest of it. Let's see if Colleen can be knocked off the top of the leaderboard, shall we? Cases that just goes to show the importance of proper socks. I know, and proper running shoes too. Proper running shoes. It's been a wonderful first time watching. Thank you, Bronx Smash. I'm really glad that you've enjoyed it. It's a bit different to my work streams, isn't it? But I'm glad you've enjoyed it. This is the real deal right here. But yes, thank you everybody. Again, thanks to Ian Livingston for creating this amazing, murderous, brutal book. And obviously we would usually have ambience by Sirenscape, but today my computer just isn't playing ball. So thank you to Sirenscape. If you do enjoy some good RPG music, if you like background sounds, ambience, sound effects, then check out sirenscape.com and go and grab yourself a free trial. And if you need any help with it, just let me know. I also, if you go onto the Sirenscape YouTube channel, we've just released a new 5-part series of tutorials for the fantasy player, which you might see a familiar face doing that. So go and check this out. Shout out to Ian Livingston. Nice. Latest everybody. Great. Have a great day. And I'll catch you guys same time next week for some more fighting fantasy. And yeah, go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks guys. Bye.